receives it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Gets it done with a huge interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because
got some room, heading to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The sure hands, it's Gibson. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and
Turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Clemson set up with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gets rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying play action. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Carr. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Out of bounds at the 49. Brings up second down.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Number 5. Hauls it in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Miami, 7.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to fire. Right on the money.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Wants to keep it in the air. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play, they're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play, don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Back to pass on second down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice.
Found the seam on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's got him this time. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Moore. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Tigers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Carr. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every